Good evening, people of Liberia, in Liberia and outside Liberia. Today is a great day. I seize this moment to commend President Boakai for issuing Executive Order number 151. What he did today is consistent with what I've been talking about. We cannot be a raw material exporting country forever and expect to develop and get out of poverty. From 1847, even before 1847, we have been exporting raw materials. President Tupper tried a little bit, but that was turned around by the military regime. I want to thank President Boakai for issuing the executive order that says no more will raw rubber be exported out of Liberia. And that is the beginning of industrialization. Certainly, I believe this is not a way for a few foreign investors to elbow small Liberian business people who are exporting raw rubber. I believe strongly, and I urge him to maintain the posture that no raw rubber will leave Liberia, and not just processed for export, but now we'll begin to produce sanitary gloves, condoms, tires, and inner tubes, and everything that's made out of natural rubber. You know what? It's going to create jobs. It's going to grow our revenue, and Liberia will gradually become a developed country. I am so happy for this development. When Boakai does something that is not good, when there are missteps, we speak about it. But objectivity imposes a duty upon us to praise him when he does something. And this one he did today is praiseworthy. We need factories, not fasting. We need policies, not prayers. And this is exactly what I mean. I want to thank him. Today I feel good for supporting him for the second round. Thank you very much. I believe that this is the beginning. Next step should be an executive order to stop the exportation of round logs from Liberia so that Liberia can gradually become a furniture exporting country. Thank you very much.
The Bible says about how you never take my heart, but when I hear me, nobody can spoil my good time for tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm not coming there, small motor here and there, spoil my way. I still got a long road to take. So I'm clear, whenever I'm called upon, I will be available. I've promised the superintendent that. Just a thousand call away. Let us love Bon County, as the president can say, build Bon County and have peace in Bon County, because we are the center and the heartbeat of our country. If things settle here, things will settle everywhere else. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Okay. Very serious. Of course, I wrote a formal letter, and the Senate asked for 2 weeks, and nothing has been done about it yet. While waiting, in June is an unbelievable month for me, Mama. After June, I will go to court to vindicate myself. The very serious protest.
Yes, the committee.
The committee was given 2 weeks to report to this court. That protest, after the end of June, I will go to court. I will go to court to clear my name. I will go to court to clear my name. Southern is very serious. Government can use it against critical voices to silence you. You cannot sit down and double tell us in the 54th legislature hearing were heard, so we should take it in the 55th legislature. No. We must go through it, we must have public hearing with experts, even if it means the Senate got to spend some money to send a team to do best practices. Nigeria, Ghana, Egypt, they are credited for it. Let's harmonize the law. Let's know the cybercrime law in Liberia is not different from the cybercrime law in other countries. That tomorrow, when it's challenged in an international forum or court, then we have something different. So, I'll just close by saying, I stood up to fully agree with.
I want to say good morning and a warm welcome to the Friday edition of the program, The Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM, folks. We'd like to say good morning and welcome to the weekend edition of the program. Today's edition of the program promises to be a well-served medical breakfast for you this morning. The weekend start today, and we have a very long weekend because August 24th falls on the Sunday, and it's going to be celebrated on Monday. So we have a very long uh, time to enjoy ourselves. So we say welcome to the show. 9 minutes past 8 o'clock. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. My name is Emmanuel Balen David, and I'm here this morning. Hope to be joined by my colleague Lorena and Honoree. You're going to join me very shortly as we together rumble through today's edition of the program. And 9 o'clock, 9 to 10 o'clock, we have the guys from Catholic Junction going to be here. We're going to talk about physical fitness this morning as we go on. And kick starting the show, we're going to crisscross the country to speak of our correspondents. We're going to bring you some information as those information unfold. All right. And also, we will certainly give you cash on today as we have been doing, and we will continue to do. All right, so the cash giveaway is on *255 *4# *255 *4#. We're giving out to 25,000 Liberian dollars. Up to 25,000 Liberian dollars we're going to be giving out today. So you still have a chance to win for yourself 5,000, 10,000, 20 and 25,000 Liberian dollars. So the system is open, very active for you this morning. Just double up and play and make for yourself some cash. Just double up and play and make for yourself some cash this morning. *255 *4# is the code. *255 *4#. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. We encourage you to play more than one time. You can play 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times with that. You still a chance to win for yourself cash this morning. So we say welcome to the show, folks. Whatever you are, however you listen, whatever the occasion, we say welcome, welcome, and welcome to the show. So let's get to our motivation for today. It says, embrace the good vibes of Friday morning and carry that positive attitude throughout the day. Embrace the good vibe of Friday morning and carry that positive attitude throughout the day. Happy Friday. Friday is the day to actually count your blessings and name them one by one, because during the course of the week, a very tough week, you have ups and downs, smiles and frowns. All of those things make the week quite beautiful. And these are things that make our week beautiful. You know, you have to stand the test of time, circumstances. All of those things are very important. So we say welcome to the show, folks. Whatever you are, however you listen, whatever the occasion, we say welcome to the show. Today we'll have lots of things on our plate for you this morning. As I said initially, we will have the guys from Pro Gym. For those of you who want to know about some physical fitness, we'll have the expert coming here to tell us about it and tell us about some of those programs that they have. So that will be from 9 to 10 o'clock. And within time, we're going to give cash out. We're going to give you cash as we go on. So we say welcome to the show. It's good to be good to people, because the good a man does certainly live after him, and the evil a man does as well live after him. Generosity pays. Tough times do not last, but tough folks do last. So we say hats up to some of our folks following. We say thank you for always following. God Maniminto is following. Philip M. Sano is following. Rufus Coco Nevins is following as well, and a lot more of you are following. We say thank you for always following, and thank you for choosing Spoon FM as your number one spot to get your information and interaction as well as we move on. 30 minutes past 8 o'clock. For those of you celebrating birthday on today, we say happy birthday out to you. And if you celebrated day or days ago, belated birthday greetings going out to you. And if you're looking forward to your birthday or pre-birthday greetings going out to you. Now, for those of you feeling downhearted, we'd like to assure you that hope is certainly still alive. You have to be courageous enough, because life has its own So, folks, we have to crisscross the country to speak with our correspondent. We just make a stop in Nimba County to do a follow-up on some of those stories that our reporter reported on yesterday, to do a follow-up on some of those stories, and then we move on to other things. So keep it as said, folks, whatever you are, however you listen, whatever the occasion, we say welcome to the show. And also, we will give you cash as we go on. We hope to do our first draw very shortly to give you cash. We kickstart with the 5,000. Yes, we kickstart with the 5,000, and then we'll come back. We move on to the 10, 20, and 25,000 Liberian dollars. Star 255 star 4 hash. You have to be a Lone Star Cell subscriber to play the game. Star 255 star 4 hash is the code. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. Let's go to Nimba County to speak with Victor Cooper. Victor is there in Nimba. So we go to Nimba County shortly. All right, so let's take a very short break. Let's take this break to do some adjustment, and then we'll come back. We kickstart the conversation with our correspondents. So, folks, whatever you are, however you listen, whatever the occasion, we say welcome to the show.
The Bible says about how you never take my hat, but when I hear me, nobody can spoil my good time for tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm not coming there, small motor here and there, spoil my way. I still got a long road to take. So I'm clear. Whenever I'm called upon, I will be available. I've promised the superintendent that. Just a telephone call away. Let us love Bon County, as the president can say, build Bon County and have peace in Bon County, because we are the center and the heartbeat of our country. If things settle here, things will settle everywhere else. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Okay. Very serious.
Yeah.
Of course, okay. Of course, I wrote a formal letter, and the Senate asked for 2 weeks, and nothing has been done about it yet. While waiting, in June is a non-political month for me, Mama. After June, I go to court to vindicate myself. A very serious protest.
Yes, in committee.
The committee was given 2 weeks to report to this court. That protest, after the end of June, I will go to court. I will go to court to clear my name. I will go to court to clear my name.
Okay, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the show from that short break. We're back here on the show. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM, folks. We'd like to say welcome back to the show. And keep playing the game. Star 255 star 4 hash. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. We encourage you to play more than one time. We have to go to Nimba County to speak about Nimba County correspondent, Victor Cooper. Victor is our man there in Nimba. We have to go to Nimba and speak with Victor, and then we have to make a stop to Maryland as well. So let's go to Nimba now and speak with our man Victor Cooper there in Nimba County. Good morning, Victor. How are you doing this morning? How is Nimba County?
Good morning, Emmanuel. Good morning to our people. Good morning to Liberia this morning.
All right, Victor, how is Nimba this morning? How things are in terms of the weather and activities going on there in Nimba County?
We've here in Nimba County this morning. Sun is shining for now. We're raining some. We'll show that the for now to give it our apparent sun throughout the day. But Nimba is okay. It's beautiful for now.
And we hope that the weather be a very friendly one for today as you go about your business.
Sure. That's what we're expecting, because today we expect the arrival of the appointed Chief Justice of the Liberia in Nimba County today.
Oh, all right. So the Chief Justice going to be in Nimba County on today, right?
Yeah, sure. We're going to be arriving today, and tomorrow will be the appreciation program in the county.
All right, so let's just go through the latest unfolding there from the county. What do we know about the latest there from Nimba County?
Including that, Emmanuel, the WAD resource and out.
Mm-hmm.
One high school make a successful pass with all the students, including 9 and 12 grade.
Mm-hmm.
It is the historic Royal Academy High School here in Nimba County.
Mm.
They are already on social media, everyone on the radio to know how they manage that everyone in the school make that successful pass. So they are checking their results and they tell schools there is no one failure in that school. So it was a bit of a boost. It is a boost for the students, it is a boost for the school and the people of Nima County.
So do we have a sense of understanding how many there are?
So according to him, the 12 period they are 71.
71.
71. So the non-period, out of the non-period, they were 48.
Wow.
And for what we're getting here, according to you, that was the principal who spoke this morning. So we still taking account of matches that he made, account of security, the successful pass of the students, because this is the first of it here in Nima County for what result to come for specific school students to pass coming from 12th grade all the way to the 9th grade. For everyone to pass 40 with one person not being a failure. We think it is historic in the country, so everyone are like wondering how it happened.
And having it being an historical one, one thing I would like to caution the administration, what they did initially that result to the students making a successful pass, they should increase it. If
So he said the only secret behind was to have good teachers and the students have to pay attention. When students are paying attention, there is a full possibility that the student will pass because people will go to the school, will give them mindset, and at the end they want a good result. So when the students are paying full attention and when you have good teachers who are also giving the requested lesson, the student this thing happen.
Yes.
So the question was posed to him and thinking and so his one.
Yeah, certainly, and I think this year WAC's result is encouraging, and it's a plus to schools around, and we are encouraging them to double up so that we have more students passing the WAC exam, because it's a very pivotal part of the journey as you complete your high school process and other things. I think that is very important.
Sure.
Is there another thing perhaps you'd like to add up?
Yeah, so you get the sorry, Emmanuel, the situation we were following from Pure Lotto.
Yeah.
One police on investigation with that situation. They have decided to keep all of the process resolving all comments on that investigation because as I speak, there were 25 people of Singaporean that were arrested in account who were carrying about being legally, and so they got just 3 years of the year. There was 5 persons arrested in connection to that situation. People who refer to themselves as Ponto Inati were arrested, and the woman is also in conflict with treatment, but they were yesterday that he left for a hometown, so they are taking a bullet travel from AQ, but they are coming back home to return for treatment on Monday.
So those arrested, where are they? So the old man is doing well as it relates to his health.
So he's trying all the police go to the head direction of his back. So all of the part of that police was able to be removed from the police. So he's also taking treatment, going and coming back for treatment on a daily basis.
So how often these things happen there in the county? People going about shooting someone, shooting another person in the bush, especially in the forest area.
It's obvious here in Nima County, besides the job we do, I think we follow on a daily basis in the nature of human story, and that's what we follow. It happened here on a normal basis here last year. Those guys referred to themselves once again went to one where they allegedly shot one of their friends who were also on the team when they came with them. And that guy was shot and reported dead. And recently again in public, another Burkina they were also shot and they reported dead. And this thing is another thing that happened here. Some of them will also look at people to be even recently in the Nigerian court, the two like he was shot and who followed that story. Who told our number they are shooting is suffering everywhere. And yet to be arrested and the guy have gone to us and also shot his friend as well in that bush. So it's something that people always do here is a normal thing. So all over the place to who carry illegal single barrel gun. They've not been arrested now and they are taken away from them. If you enter the CFD department, they are all possessing the gun from that place.
Is it because some of those hunters, they are not properly trained to hunt, or I don't know exactly what is actually going on.
I'm still saying able to know what actually happened because somebody saying, remember one thing that people are into traditional thing where sometimes when they go home, they will
Mm-hmm.
the animal text each other. So some people are into the animal and they want to take their fellow hunter. So whether they hunt things, you and I cannot go home and I want to change your animal to take their ability. So definitely you will shoot. So somebody saying the factor of people doing those things. You will always see that people will do it because some of these people who go home with that, they are traditional equipped and they are into those point witches and they have the need of teaching the animal to test other hunter who are on the policy where they are being hunter. So every time you see that people will not have a waste of time to be keeping in sympathy for the shooter.
And I'm sitting here wondering. I didn't grow up in the interior, especially places like Nimba. I don't know how true is the information that people will turn into all of those things, perhaps turn into animal, and then how true is the information?
So a typical traditional man will tell you how it happened, but some of us who also live in those places is a normal thing that will experience. Someone will call, they will all give you a scenario how it can happen. Yeah, the normal thing that happens. Someone living with thing, according to them, they use the name of protecting themselves in a spiritual way, and also some of them get the animal to be strong, some of them get into it to make things happen. A lot of things, the reasons why they go into the people into animal spirit, it's not true one. It's a normal thing that happened back in the day, also like still extending. People are into animal manipulated, so they're not sure one, but typical traditional man will tell you how it happened.
Wow, this is Africa. I can say anything more. Okay, Victor, thank you. Mm, I've heard a story that's plenty of people told me stories about some of those things. You have people going to purchase, and then they will have to turn to another thing. I don't know. Anyway, I cannot say much about that. All right, folks, this is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM, and we are here this morning on the weekend edition of the program, serving you breakfast, making sure that you have a well served breakfast this morning. So we will make our last stop. Let's see as to whether we can go Maryland County. If we can go Maryland County, that would be okay. If we can, then we will certainly get to other things as we go on. Very shortly, we kickstart our first draw segment to give you cash. So I'm encouraging you to double up and play *25 at *4#. *25 at *4#. We have to go to Maryland County to speak with our Maryland County correspondent, Christian Appleton. Christian, how are you doing this morning? And how things are there in your county?
By the grace of God, no complaint. And Maryland County is relatively nothing much, no complaint in the county so far.
All right, so let's just get to the follow up on the issue of Mr. Bidell and the superintendent Henry Cole there in the county, the issue that has to do with the renovation of the public school and all of those resistance and all of those things. So just bring us up to speed with our latest development. Is there any latest development there concerning?
The sense the renovation exercise is ongoing.
Okay.
The foundation, Mr. WPL Foundation, show the citizens that everything is on course with the renovation exercise. But Mr. WPL is here to speak to the allegation of disrespecting the authority, the county authority, of which the superintendent has ordered an immediate stop, of the renovation exercise. But what I did get from the local focal person here in the county, Chicharito Do, Saudi Do, told us that his boss will not really address such communication because it was posted on Facebook. It was a Facebook post. It's also been done officially, officially wherein or communication will be sent to him. But as it stands, he considered it to be unofficial because it was just a Facebook post being posted by the superintendent, ordering the immediate, halt of the project. So as it stands, they are continuing the project. Well, then yesterday we saw guys are working there right now, changing the entire roof of the 28, replacing the things with 28 gauge, very good things, put in there. After which they're going to be constructing the bathrooms and renovating the other and reconditioning the other ones they have there. And also repeating the entire building and teaching the windows as students are gearing up for the next semester, for the next year.
And I hope the process go on and so that the students, those kids, can have a conducive environment for learning.
Sure, definitely, definitely.
All right, Apitan, is there anything perhaps you'd like to add up and before taking leave of you?
Yes, it's also important to for the public. In fact, what has begun day of the fund for local businessmen on Judy Morgan has turned into a nightmare that will change his whole life forever. On the morning of yesterday, actually, while attending to his farm on the outskirts of Plibo, Morgan received a frantic, phone call, and of course, his home and business compound in Zone 4 has got fire. By the time he arrived, the entire structure, including 8 rooms, 2 storage units, and thousands of dollars worth, merchandise, had been reduced to ashes.
Wow.
Definitely reduced to ashes, And of course, which started in a nearby mud house, spread rapidly through the densely packed community without any firefighting equipment in the area. The residents were forced to rely on buckets of water, a scene, and of course, future place. But neighbors describe the scene as chaotic and heartbreaking, totally heartbreaking. And of course, Morgan's compound was more than just a family residence, and of course, a house, 4 bedrooms, a small rental apartment, and 2 large storage units stocked with goods for sale. And of course, his primary source of income, the estimated loss is over 83,000 United States dollars.
Wow.
And of course, a devastating blow for a man who has spent years, building his business from the ground to up, from the ground up. And of course, I was that still the fire has thrown the future of Morgan's 9 children into uncertainty. 6 are currently in school, while 3 are recent high school graduates preparing for future studies, or job training. With the family's income worked out, their education and well-being now in a balance,
So Apitan, what is the cause of this fire?
Yes, it's still yet to be authenticated. It's still yet to be established because on ground there was no firefighters, but they started in a mud house right beside Mr. Morgan place, and they sprayed. Mr. Morgan was on the farm, as usual. He was on the farm when he got that phone call, but before he could arrive, the entire area was brought down to ashes. So since local leaders and community members have begun to offer support where they can provide clothing, food, and emotional encouragement. But many acknowledge that the scale of Morgan's loss is beyond what the small community.
Yeah, certainly, and let's talk about the issue of the firefighter. Do we have a firefighter there in the county?
They will always say they are not incapacitated. They are incapacitated. They will always say, honestly. So, all effort to contact them, but they were nowhere to be found. All effort to contact them, the community dwellers, dialing their numbers, calling them, but they couldn't arrive on the scene until everything, until the area was brought down to ashes.
Okay.
United States dollars, everything got lost.
Wow. And I think that is a very tough time for him. And we hope that God helping in such a time. All right, so Apiton, thank you. We don't have much time. We have to get to other things. Thank you for updating us with those reports from Maryland County.
My pleasure, Amen. Have a necessary, weekend.
Okay, you too. Christian Apiton from Maryland County. So, folks, we are here this morning. Okay. So we have to go for a very short break, and then as soon as we come back, we get to other things here. So keep playing against *25 or *4#. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. We encourage you to play more than one time. You can play 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. With that, you stand a chance to win for yourself some cash. Let's go for a very short break, and then we'll come back. We continue the final lap of the morning show on Spoon 107.5 FM.
Good evening, people of Liberia, in Liberia and outside Liberia. Today is a great day. I seize this moment to commend President Boakai for issuing Executive Order number 151. What he did today is consistent with what I've been talking about. We cannot be a raw material exporting country forever and expect to develop and get out of poverty. From 1847, even before 1847, we have been exporting raw materials. President Tupper tried a little bit, but that was turned around by the military regime. I want to thank President Boakai for issuing the executive order that says no more will raw rubber be exported out of Liberia. And that is the beginning of industrialization. Certainly, I believe this is not a way for a few foreign investors to elbow small Liberian business people who are exporting raw rubber. I believe strongly, and I urge him to maintain the posture that no raw rubber will leave Liberia, and not just processed for export, but now we'll begin to produce sanitary gloves, condoms, tires, and inner tubes, and everything that's made out of natural rubber. You know what? It's going to create jobs. It's going to grow our revenue, and Liberia will gradually become a developed country. I am so happy for this development. When Boakai does something that is not good, when there are missteps, we speak about it. But objectivity imposes a duty upon us to praise him when he does something. And this one he did today is praiseworthy. We need factories, not fasting. We need policies, not prayers. And this is exactly what I mean. I want to thank him. Today I feel good for supporting him for the second round. Thank you very much. I believe that this is the beginning. Next step should be an executive order to stop the exportation of round logs from Liberia so that Liberia can gradually become a furniture exporting country. Thank you very much.
The Bible says about holy iniquity in my heart, but when I hear me, nobody can spoil my good time for tomorrow. Yeah, so I'm not coming there, small motor here and there, spoil my way. I still got a long road to take. So I'm clear. Whenever I'm called upon, I will be available. I've promised the superintendent that. Just a telephone call away. Let us love Bon County, as the president can say, build Bon County and have peace in Bon County, because we are the center and the heartbeat of our country. If things settle here, things will settle everywhere else. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the show. We're back here on the show. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. So we say welcome, folks, wherever you are, however you're listening. We have couples of winners here. As we go on, we will call some of them to have a conversation with them on the show. But we encourage you to double up and keep playing *25 or *4#, *25 or *4#. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. So let's go for other information here as we go on the show. Yes, let's go for some of the information here. Let's go to E-Mansion. President Boakai meets with Okay, let's get it. President Barack meet with JCAT president on the sideline of TCAT 9. Yokohama, Japan on the sidelines of the 9th Tokyo International Conference on African Development. TCAT president Joseph Yuma Boakai Sr. held an important engagement with Dr. Takan, Takanka Akahaku, president of the Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICAI, to discuss strengthening Liberia's Japan Development Cooperation. President Barker expressed Liberia's deep gratitude to JICAI's long-standing partnership with and highlighted the agency's significant contribution to Liberia's reconstruction and development, particularly in infrastructure, agriculture, and health. The Liberian leader outlined his arrest agenda and emphasized the importance of aligning JICA's support with Liberia's priorities in food security, infrastructure, connectivity, renewable energy, and human capacity development. He called for the expansion of the successful Lapres project to additional counties and welcome continued Japan's investment in rural livelihood and health system. For his part, Dr. Tanaka reaffirmed JICA's strong commitment to Liberia and praised President Bouakai visions of Liberia's central and inclusive growth. He expressed appreciation for Liberia's determination to rebuild after years of challenges and assured the president that JICA would continue to stand as a reliable partner in this effort. Dr. Takanka emphasized that Liberia's stability and strategic location make it a key partner for Japan's development cooperation in West Africa. He further committed to strengthening collaboration in critical areas such as rural infrastructure, agriculture, productivity, youth skills training, and decentralized health service delivery. Dr. Tanaka expressed that JICA's approach is to work closely with national leadership and local communities to ensure that projects are not only sustainable but also transformative in improving the lives of ordinary citizens. He noted that the success already achieved in Liberia served as a foundation for scaling up interventions and deepening cooperation in the years ahead. Among the major projects supported by JICA are infrastructure, the rehabilitation and extension of the Japan Freeway in Monrovia through a 2.7 billion grant, as well as early support for the detailed design of a 1.9-kilometer extension linking the Freeport of Monrovia to Gabriel Tucker Bridge. Agriculture, the improvement rice production for smallholder Jacob Lapres project in Bond County, which has modernized lowland rice farming and reduced labor costs for farmers, and long-running pedal and sea rice project, which has benefited more than 400,000 Liberian farmers and their families. Health, technical cooperation with the Montserrat County Health Team, which has strengthened service delivery and management capacity, including the provision of infection prevention and control materials and training. The meeting concluded with both sides pledging to deepen engagement, expand cooperation, and further strengthen the ties of friendship and development with Liberia and Japan. Great move by President Baraka. President Baraka makes the case for peace and security at TICAD 9 opening ceremony in Yokohama, Japan. All right, so we take few line of this, and then we have to join Joasi as we go on with our health tip and in line with the release from the Ministry of Health. So we will get that as we go on. At the opening ceremony of the 9th Tokyo International Conference on African Development, TICAD 9, President Joseph Yema Boakai Sr. highlighted Liberia's commitment to peace, security, and human dignity as the foundation for sustainable development across Africa. President Boakai, addressing heads of states, government leaders, and international partners, expressed Liberia's gratitude for the overwhelming support received in its successful bid for a non-permanent seat on the United Nations Security Council for the 2026-2027 term. Peace is not simply kept, it must be nurtured, President Boakai stressed, adding, Liberia's journey from conflict to more than 2 decades of sustained peace has taught us that inclusion, justice, and resilience are indispensable to security and prosperity. The president outlined Liberia's national priorities for peace and security, including establishing a national peace and security coordination, architecture, training 3,000 security officers for strengthening national capacity, expanding community-driven peace-building initiatives, developing sustainable financing mechanism for peace by 2030, supporting youth empowerment and skills program as a pillar of stability. President Barker emphasized that young people remain central to Liberia's vision for lasting peace, describing them as both the present and future of our nation. He further that Liberia upcoming turning on the UN Security Council would be used to amplify Africa perspectives, deepen cooperation with the African Union and ECOWAS, and advance innovation approaches to conflict prevention, mediation, and resolution. It is Liberia's honor to serve, President Boakai declared. Together, let us renew our collective resolve so that every African and indeed every person may live in dignity and peace. He noted. This is the address from our President Boakai as he addressed the TICAD 9 opening ceremony in Yokohama. All right, so that's it. There you have it. Let's get to other things as we move on. Let's get to other things as we move on the program. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5. Let me bring on my colleague as we get to this very important release from the Ministry of Health. The Ministry of Health. As we get to it, we encourage you to double up and play. As we get to it, we encourage you to double up and play *255 *4#. *255 *4#. The more you play, the better your chance of winning. Very shortly, we kickstart our draw segment and give you cash. Let's bring on Joasi. As we just said, I think it's the main debut on. All right, Joasi. Good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning, Emmanuel, and thank you for having me this morning.
Okay, so initially we introduced on the program as one of the things to always do as it relates to giving health tips, and this issue of shisha, you did a very good. Okay, let me just lay my hands on it quickly so that you did a very good one by doing this. Okay, all right, I have it. Doing this production, enlightening the general public as it relates to the danger that is associated with taking of shisha, they call hookah, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
And, we talk about it. And then we inform our audience too as well. And then this release from the Ministry of Health has come up. So we move to this release quickly, and then we just get to this piece that you did. So let's just bring on this first, and then we get to the release. I think that would be a very good one, Joasi. Yeah. So let's get to it.
Hello, folks. Today we're going to be talking about the harm shisha smoking cause. Though many people believe shisha, or what we call hookah, is safer than cigarettes, that is false. In fact, one session of shisha smoking can be as harmful as smoking 100 cigarettes. Are you shocked? Here are the major harms. Smoking shisha causes lungs damage and cancer. The shisha contains nicotine, tar, and carbon monoxide, just like cigarettes. It leads to chronic lung cancer and reduced lung function. The water in the pipe does not filter out toxins. It also causes heart disease. Smoking shisha increases blood pressure and heart rate, raising the risk of heart attacks and strokes. It contains carbon monoxide levels from a sections can be much higher than a cigarette. Shisha smoking can cause addiction. The nicotine in shisha can cause strong independence because it's often smoked in long sessions, as about 30 to 60 minutes. The user inhale more smoke and nicotine than with cigarettes. Shisha smoking can cause infectious diseases. By sharing more pieces without proper cleaning can spread tuberculosis, hepatitis, herpes, etc. Poor hygiene in shisha cafes increases the risk. It can also cause harm to non-smokers that are closer to those that are smoking the shisha. Secondhand smoke from shisha contains harmful chemicals that can harm children, pregnant women, bartenders, friends, etc. Shisha smoking is not a trend. It's a real health crisis, especially for young people. It kills silently via carbon monoxide poisoning, infectious disease, transmissions, addiction, and chronic illness. As the report goes, tobacco causes 660 deaths each year in Liberia, and 1.7% of the total deaths, with youth smoking 2.7% prevalence among 10 to 20 years old. So a lot of our young deaths are caused by smoking. Keep following for more.
Okay. You have to mute yourself. Okay, welcome back to the show. There you have it. So let's get to the release here, and then we talk about that. We're going to talk about it, and also talk about physical fitness, since our guests, they are not coming. Joasi will have to fill in for them. So yeah, it is good that you're here. So let's get to it. Press release: Ministry of Health, Republic of Liberia, date August 21, 2025. The Ministry of Health declared nationwide moratorium on tramadol and shisha in response to Liberia's drug epidemic. The Ministry of Health announces the intensified enforcement of Part 5, Chapter 41 of the Public Health Law, Control of Narcotic Drugs, which strictly prohibits the possession, sale, or distribution of prescriptive or non-prescriptive drugs for wholesale or manufacturing without a permit issued by the Liberian Pharmacy Board and approved by the Ministry of Health. In response to the escalating drug epidemic and nationwide public health emergency, the Ministry of Health has declared a moratorium effective August 22, 2025, that is today, on the sale and distribution of tramadol and shisha across Liberia. Directive on the moratorium. Tramadol use is strictly limited to licensed hospital sitting under professional medical supervision. Shisha is completely banned in both public and private facilities, including bar, drinking spots, and home, etc. Violators of the directive will face immediate penalties, including arrest, license revocation, and product seizure. Why this action is urgent, according to the Ministry of Health. Tramadol, a synthetic opiate, has become the most widely abused drug in Liberia, fueling addiction, violence, mental health decline, and social instability. Shisha, often misperceived as harmless, contain dangerously high level of nicotine and carcinogen. Joasi will better pronounce that. Yeah. Placing Liberia youth at extreme risks of cancer, heart disease, and lifelong addiction. The abuse of these substances is destroying families, destabilizing communities, and threatening the future of Liberia's young people. Control Narcotics Honor Chapter 41. The following narcotics remain strictly prohibited unless prescribed and administered within licensed medical facility or open. Morphine, that's one. We'll go to the next one, the next page. And okay, let me get to it quickly. Okay, right. Horon, hydromorphine, oxycodone, metadone, phentermine, meperidine, and tramadol. The Ministry of Health urges health professionals to strictly adhere to prescription and dispensing guidelines, pharmacy operators and wholesalers to comply fully with the moratorium, community leaders, parents, and religious institutions to raise awareness and protect young people, law enforcement authorities to act decisively against violators. This moratorium is a decisive and non-negotiable step to save lives, protect our youth, and safeguard nation stability. Liberia is in the gap of a dangerous drug epidemic, and the Ministry of Health will enforce this law with the full weight of government authority to protect our nation's future. Signed, Dr. Louis M. Poto, Minister of Health, Republic of Liberia. So, there you have it. There you have it. The Ministry of Health has come up with a strict guideline as it relates to tramadol and shisha. And the Ministry of Health has completely banned in both public and private facilities, including bar, drinking spot, and home, the use of shisha. And tramadol has been limited to licensed hospital under professional medical supervision. So people who would use tramadol, you have to have prescription from doctor or from a hospital. So people shouldn't just let's go about using these things because they are harmful, and more especially the ban on shisha. So let me just crisscross to my colleague Joasi. You've heard the release and all of what is within it.
All right, so we actually been talking about this entire thing. Anything that imposes serious harm to the public is our concern, and as long we are here, we'll continue to flag these things so that the right policy can be put in place. We've been discussing, been having conversation on this entire drugs addiction thing, and we move it to shisha, smoking, narcotic, and stuff like that. And when I woke up this morning, I saw this release. I was so excited, and now that the government had taken the step to ban these substances, like Emmanuel, people don't understand. That there are several ways that people can enjoy themselves. And they get something they call lifestyle in health, called lifestyle. Lifestyle is one of the things that causes a lot of sicknesses in us. The way we live our life, things we get ourselves involved with, these things plays a major role when it comes to our overall health, but we overlook them. So shisha smoking is one of the deadly substance. I can call it sweet smoke that kills. Sweet smoke that kills because it's very sweet, and when you sit around, you inhale the smoke. You feel like you want to do it, but it leads to addiction. It leads to addiction that pushes people to get involved into deadly substances. And apart from that, people don't understand what this entire shisha is.
Okay.
People don't really understand what it is. Shisha contains a lot of deadly substances. It is fine, well designed, but it contains a lot of deadly substances that can lead to heart disease, can lead to cancer. It can even lead to lung damage. And it's even faster than the cigarette smoking.
Wow.
Imagine smoking a section of that shisha, which is equivalent to smoking 100 plus cigarettes.
Okay. Let us take it step by step, even though this is not an interview, it's just an interaction.
Yeah.
So one section of smoking shisha, it is equivalent to 100 stick of cigarettes. Wow. So that just tells you how dangerous shisha is. It is very important to talk about these things because people find pleasure in doing these things, and some people are doing it out of ignorance. They don't know it. They see it as a pleasure. Some of them, they have seen others doing it, and then they just get into it not knowing exactly what this particular thing that they are getting involved in, the side effect, the risks attached, and all of those things. Just move on.
You see that, and there are people, they got something in health. What we talk about, people know about these things, but they ignore it. And there are people that are ignorant to it. There are people that are ignorant to it. So it's good that we come up with these messages so that people can understand what it is. Shisha is very, very deadly. You understand that a lot of our young people are coming down with lung cancer, heart disease, heart failures, and all these deadly diseases. Is as a result of our lifestyle. A lot of our young kids are now upgrading to hard drugs intake. Is because of this shisha thing, because they can start from that stage and then it lead to a higher intake, and that's how it is. Because if you man is sweetener, and let me tell you something, I did a survey. You understand that kids below 18 are involved into that.
Wow.
Yeah, they found pleasure in doing that. They found pleasure in doing that. And other substances, the trauma does.
Yes. So what are some of the side effects, the negative effect of consuming inappropriately consuming tramadol without doctor prescription.
You know, tramadol, opiate, and these are all pain killers, right?
Mhm.
They are all pain. They got effect on your nerves. Hmm? So when you're in severe pain, these are recommended drugs. They are not just drugs that you just take, but people take this drug to numb that system,
Mm.
to numb that system. You know, so the reason people can use these drugs in the hospital or medical practitioner can use the drugs in the hospitals, maybe they can use it when they want to do operations, they numb the system and they do that work and stuff like that. Or some people are going through some real severe pain, they take these drugs based on prescription. But our young people have put themselves into it to numb the entire system and they continue to misuse the drugs. And that's not why it is for.
Mm. So, in the long run, someone that is consistently taking tramadol and all of some of those uh, drugs that they use to get high, because they have someone in the market called blocking, and they have different type of pills those children take on the street. In the long run, one that is involved in consistent taking of those things, what are some of the negative effects? Some of those things that they're going to experience that will be negative to their health.
For tramadol, like I said, it numb your entire system, numb your
Mm.
nerves, and it leads to a mental issue. If you consistently taking it, leads to a mental issue. And then if you get so addicted to it, it leads to something else. It leads to something else. So it's not advisable.
Mm.
It's not advisable that our young people get involved into the constant intake of these drugs. It's not.
Mm.
It's not something that you'll find pleasure in doing, or because you want to certify your drugs intake. So these awareness are very much important and key to our young people. So this ban, if the ministry
Mhm.
and other agencies that are working together can enforce this, it will be a very good one. Because you understand that the intake of shisha smoking have become so pleasurable. It have become a trend. It have become a trend everywhere in every corner.
You can hear some people say, I can smoke, but I can smoke
I can
shisha.
smoke shisha, yeah.
Mm.
Every corner, every corner of our society, you'll find these things there. Even if you go to club, you no longer feel comfortable in the club. And let me tell you something about the shisha.
Mm.
The shisha, it does not only affect the consumer,
Okay.
it affects those that are sitting closer to the consumer. Even if you are not smoking the shisha, for the fact that you are sitting alone and you inhaling the smoke, you get affected. It affects you. It affects you even worse than the person that taking it, because you are inhaling the same amount of smoke.
Even more, because the person absorb it, and then
And then
they put out.
they put it out, and then you take it in, so you get affected. So it does not only affect the smoker, but it affects those that are around the smoker. So that's how dirty it is. That's how dirty that substance is.
Mm. So the Ministry of Health has come up with these guidelines, and they have listed uh, things that the ordinary man shouldn't buy.
Mhm.
Let me just put it in that way. The ordinary man shouldn't buy. And they have put a ban on shisha. Looking at all of these things and looking at our environment, how do you think this restriction or this directive from the Ministry of Health can really be enforced? From your observation as relates to our environment, how things are, how people are addicted to these things, and how, because it has been banned for public places and other areas, there are some people who will be violators, and especially the issue that has to do with people purchasing tramadol and all of those things. How do you think it will really help the fight against drugs.
You know, the thing is, like, we as a Liberian, right? We are very good at making policies and coming out with statements, you know, then at the end result, we don't execute these things. So other people think that, or we can say in our lay understanding, we say like thing at just 7 days. You know, we'll talk about 7 days, after 7 days, and everything sees down. You know, for the fact that this have come out to affect the entire populations. Imagine Ministry of Health calling this an epidemic. So it tells you that this is very serious. We as a public health practitioner, we don't care about individual feelings. We care about the populations. How this thing will affect the entire population. That's our concern. That's our focus. How can we fight? How can we put policies together that the entire population will be protected? It's not about how you feel. It's not about how your business will run or will not run. It's not about that. You can make money, or you can make money to cause harm for other people, and not just other people, but the entire population. The majority of our young people are involved into this smoking thing. It has become an addiction. And once it reaches that level, you end up doing drugs or hard substances. Look at the amount of children that are on the street today. Look at the amount of young people, future leaders that are on the street today. See how these promising kids have been destroyed because of these substances. It's no longer funny. It's no longer a storytelling thing again. It's very serious. And that's why in the report, Ministry of Health is urging not only pharmacists or hospitals or health workers, they are also asking the community to get involved. Because it's not one person thing. It's not one person thing. This has gone beyond. They have gone beyond. So everybody needs to come together to put strategies to raise the alarm. And let us stop protecting these people. People are now going buying the shisha and putting it in the house for their kid to be smoking it. It's not a trend.
As a pleasure, and one thing I think the government need to do in relation to the ban against shisha is to ban the import of shisha into Liberia, because those things affect all of Liberia, and people import them here and people buy them, and also they need to go to some of those places that you have shisha on sale.
That's what I say. We are good at making these policies and coming out with these press releases. But the implementation, the follow-up aspect of it, that's where we are lacking. And if the ministry, in collaboration with other entities and fail, the Liberia Medical Board, the pharmaceutical board, if they can work together to see how best they can get rid of these substances, these hard-paying substances are not to be sold in drugstore. These substances are only found in hospitals. And before you can get it, you have to get prescription from a doctor. Recommendation from a doctor before they can give you these substances.
It is a custom in Liberia that you have people just moving to the drugstore.
Yeah, because
and purchasing a particular drug without doctor prescription.
Yeah.
I don't know as to whether these things happen in other countries. To have people going to the drugstores and purchasing, and it will interest you to know that there are some people who own drugstore, and they have people who are selling in that particular drugstore, and they are not a pharmacist. You have people. And people are going to those drugstores buying drugs, and at times you have wrong prescription. For example, so go to buy 500 milligram tablet, and then you have someone in the drugstore putting take 2 in the morning, take 2 in the evening. So you know how many you know how much that person will be consuming 1,000 you'll be consuming up to 2,000. So and one of the things that is very key I want to bring to the attention of the Ministry of Health and the appropriate authority that are responsible, the mobile justice. I call it the mobile justice. We're not saying these things because we want to take bread on the table of others, because we know that's how other people are surviving. But you cannot survive at the detriment of others. You cannot survive at the detriment of others. The Ministry of Health, in line with the appropriate authority that has to do with the drug enforcement agency, has to take some drastic action against the mobile drug stores. Those people who have drug in the bucket from one place to another place, moving from one corner to another corner, these things are causing serious health problems to a lot of people. And number two, the condition of a particular drug store. If you cannot open drug store, don't open drug store. I know that there is a set guideline to open a particular drug store, and the drugs supposed to be on a certain temperature. But you have some of those drugs that have more than oven, more than bakery, and all of these things are contributing, and people are buying those drugs. They are taking it. And someone told me that if you take a particular drug for a certain time, the bacteria be resistant against that drug, it becomes harmful to you. And
They get something they call the antimicrobial resistance.
Okay.
You know, yeah. So I've been working with this team, and we've been involved into providing awareness and around that period on this antimicrobial resistant thing. It comes in when you constantly take the drugs, the misuse of drugs.
Yeah.
When you misuse the drugs, the microbes
Okay.
or the bacteria, they build resistance to the drugs. To the extent when you're taking the drugs, it no longer work on you. And antimicrobial resistance, it can lead the too much intake of antibiotics. The too much intake of antibiotics, it can lead to a lot of problems. A lot of problems. And this goes to our young girls, our females, our men are also involved into this too much intake of antibiotics. Yeah. And
so you get infectious
it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that, right? Now we'll go to the drugstore and put in our orders. We'll just buy any kind of antibiotics and take it. And the infections is not they got bacterial infection, they got virus infection.
Okay.
You cannot take bacterial infection medicine in place for virus infection medicine. It causes problems. Neither can you take a virus infection medicine for a bacterial infection medicine. It causes serious complication. So all these antibiotics, they are there for certain reason, to solve certain problem, to kill certain illness or certain infection. Not all antibiotics can keep all infection. There are antibiotics that are specifically for this kind of infection. But we'll go in the drugstore, we'll buy any kind of antibiotics. Once it's antibiotic, we'll buy it. We just go to the drugstore and say we want antibiotic, and then the pharmacist or whoever that is in the drugstore
not asking any question.
We'll just serve.
Just tell you want the money,
right? And we take it. It causes serious harm to our young girls, right? You understand that once it reach to that level, the infection can no longer go.
Yeah. So that
you continue to take the antibiotic, you continue to take it will not go.
It will not go.
It will not go. I had a serious counseling session for a few of my clients, right? And they were facing this problem. Like every time they take the medicine, but they stay feeling that bruises around the private. You know, and the thing is, now to our females, let me say this to our females, right? It's not every time when you're on your menses you take antibiotic. That's a natural thing, right? That's a natural thing. The only time you take antibiotic when you are experiencing some infection. Once you practice clean hygiene or clean menstruation, right? When you practice clean menstruation, you feel comfortable after your menses. You feel good. You feel good. You don't have to rush to take antibiotics. Like everything that happens to a female, they prefer taking an antibiotic.
Yeah, run straight to the just to. Well,
Everything
fly
that
to
happens
they
to a
want.
female, they prefer taking an antibiotic, and that's not what the jaws are created for. Over millions around the world have died because of the too much intake of the antibiotic. That's a very serious concern. The entire world is facing that's a very serious concern. How can we eradicate this thing? How can we fight to minimize this thing? That's a very serious because it's a serious problem. It can lead to a hormonal burning.
Wow.
It can lead to a hormonal burning. It can lead to chronic infection. Because once you continue to take the antibiotic and the bacteria build resistant, once the bacteria build resistant in your system, the antibiotic will no longer work. And then you will continue to take the antibiotic, which will cause another problem, will continue to create another problem for you. So before you take an antibiotic, go to the hospital, do your checkup, and get that prescribed. Make use of the hospital. We have a lot of clinics around that are free. A lot of government entities that are around here that are free. Go there, do your checkup. People feel afraid and people feel weak because when they go to the hospital, they only come out with malaria and typhoid. And that's why people will want to feel weak. Continue to go to the hospital. At least if you go to the other hospital, they say you get malaria and typhoid, get malaria and take it. Take it. It's important. And to our street vendors, and those that are involved into this buying drugs from the street, it's not safe. It's not safe. Take for instance, take the drugs from those that are selling on the street and take the one that is in a cool store pharmacies and just drop it in the water and see which one will melt before that friend. You understand that the one that is in the cool and reserve area will melt faster than the one that is in the sun. So it high rate, right? So the reason you take the drugs when you enter the system for it to dissolve. But if the drugs cannot dissolve, it won't work for you. So it's not because the man get a microphone and get a bucket and he
So infection medicine, headache medicine, they get new headache medicine, and he said,
then you want to take it. And one of the things that causes cancer around here is the too much intake of the painkiller.
Wow.
The pain tablet is acidic. So the more you take it, it causes problem to you, it triggers your nerves. So you understand that some people will continue to come down with this headache. So severe headache, even if they take the pain tablet again, work again. And it causing a lot of nerve damage around here. Too much intake of painkiller. Not every pain that you feel requires you to take painkiller. Not every pain that you feel requires you to take painkiller. There are some pain that comes as a result of stress. All you need to do, drink enough water and rest. Make use of the water. Drink enough water and rest your body. But not every time you run and buy a pain tablet, every time you run and buy a pain tablet. So people need to understand these things. It's important that people understand these things. If you're constantly coming down with these sicknesses and stuff like that, get involved into constant exercising. Exercise, move around. Sir, and it helps. It builds up your immune system. It makes your system to run smooth. Is built. You understand that you won't just come down with just any kind of a funny diseases that will lead to you going to buy drugs or continue to take medication. So these messages are very good for our people. It's time that we start to monitor our children. It's time that we start to monitor our children, to our young our young brothers and sisters.
Mm.
People will feel that this policy or this press release is bad only because they're going to slow down
Some
their
people
enjoyment.
business and other things.
It's going to slow down their
No.
enjoyment, or it's going to cause some people to lose business because they got some people that are wholesale dealers of shisha. Wholesale dealers
Yeah.
of
You
shisha.
can make money at the judgment of other my people. No, you can't do it.
Wholesale dealer.
You can't do it.
And you see, it causes a lot of problems. You go to the hospital today, a lot of young people are coming down with heart problem.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of young people are coming down with heart problem. If you look at the heart rate, right? How this smoking all this shisha can quickly transform your entire heart. You're not even be smoking a shisha. You're not be smoking. You see the exhaust. The car exhaust, right?
Okay.
When you buy a car, the car can be clean. The exhaust can be clean, right? Good. That gas that can be coming from the exhaust is within the shisha. Imagine
the gas that come from
that carbon monoxide.
Yeah. It's within it.
Shisha carbon monoxide.
So it's very terrible.
It causes cancer. It causes cancer. That's how terrible it is. Shisha got narcotin within it. They got tar. They got carbon monoxide. Everything's found within that one shisha. And the problem with the shisha, it cannot filter anything. It cannot filter anything. As you absorb it, every substance go within the body. Nothing will be filtered out. Nothing. It will go in the body, go in the system.
Wow.
That's how dirty it is.
And this is alarming, and that's why we thought it wise to have a conversation around it, so that we all can talk about it. And moreover, to the Ministry of Health, we are calling on you to take some action. Take some action as it relates to drugstores that are not conducive. The environment or the entire facility is not conducive in terms of the temperature. The drugs are honored in terms of those who sit behind the counter.
There are not licensed pharmacists.
So
that kid in a drugstore.
It's wrong.
Selling drugs.
It is wrong. It is wrong. It is absolutely wrong. So this release is welcoming, and we will look forward to the implementation, as Joasi said, how well you guys want to implement it, because we have heard and we have seen lots of directive from government institutions, but implementing those things have become another issue to talk about. We hope that this be implemented to the letter. So I take it again. Those of you who can smoke shisha, the people that ban shisha in the country. Say you value your health. Government need to value your health, because you are a very important part of Liberia. You are very important to our country. So we want anything happening to you. So public and private facility, including bar, drinking spot, and home. I don't know how they will really go about regulating homes, because do you see a possible going in someone else's house?
And community dwellers.
Yes.
To get involved. The thing is, the problem about it is not something that you can enjoy. You can say you're enjoying and then you feel uncomfortable enjoying yourself. You be hard on yourself to enjoy yourself. What do you mean that one? Then I enjoyment there. So that's what I said. Some people know these things, but they ignore it. They pay deaf ear to it. It's not an enjoyment. You can go in your room, you can hide yourself and smoke your whatever you want to smoke.
But you are doing it at your own detriment.
You causing harm to yourself. But the problem is, don't smoke publicly so it can affect other people. That's not a problem. We not want you to smoke it publicly that will affect other people, because you will be smoking and those are around you will be affected. So yeah, if you think you find pleasure and you feel it's good for you, go in your home, lock your door, smoke your shisha, smoke. I don't know how many things you want to smoke it. At the end result, you will bear the full weight.
Mm.
But for all we say, don't come in the public to
Don't
smoke
come in the
it.
public
No,
smoke it.
you put your own smoke
Go
it. Your
smoke in
eyes
your
don't
home.
get problem. Yeah, smoking your own get problem on you.
Even though the government say you're not smoking in your man smoking at home, but
Mhm.
there will be some people who will
Yeah,
defy government.
the bad government.
Yeah, you have to always defy government regulation and directives. So don't smoke. The way I would say the real people, you must start smoking the shisha because it is not good. It's not good. It's not good at all. Government has put ban on it. Government has put ban on it. So moreover, I didn't see it in this release that government will go to other places that you have shisha on sale.
No, but
They need to. I didn't see any release.
for the fact they said that it's non-negotiable, it means that once you are a dealer,
Yeah.
once you are a dealer and you are caught, they will take it from you. Not something that you come in sit around people or talk about it. Oh, I beg you. Let me them see ya. I put money inside. Let me get the money or before I can no. It's not negotiable.
No, yes, sure.
So that means as soon as the release came out, the people have started working. I know they have plans. They have putting strategies on how they can get rid of these things from out of the market. So let's see tonight. Let the ministry
as
get
of
a
today,
post.
as of today.
Tonight,
Yeah, they said
get a
they said the 22nd.
visit all these club. Visit all the club. Visit all the stores. Visit all of the supermarkets so that they can get the things out of the market.
Okay, so before going, today we were to talk about physical fitness, and the team from the what's the name of this chain? Let me get their name. They should have been here. Okay, they should have been here, but they didn't come. Progen, the team from Progen should have been here, but they didn't come. So we just wrap our heads around the physical fitness Jurassic going to add up to it. Physical fitness benefit includes improved health, heart health, enhances muscle strength and endurance, boosts flexibility and balance, helps control weight, strengthen bones and joints, improve immunity, and promote better sleep. So it is good. It is good to exercise. Make physical fitness a lifestyle. Make physical fitness a lifestyle. For those of you who don't like it, yeah, probably not because you don't like it, but you don't have time. You are a workaholic. You work 24/7. You go to work in the morning and then you come late night. Even Sunday say you're working for service. You work. Please add to your schedule time to do some physical activities, long distance walk, jogging, some push up, other things help a lot in giving you a long lifespan. You don't want to make all of the money and then you don't live long. Even though God be our helper, that God can make us live long. But we have to do other things to help in the process to live long, that promote good health. Not because God said you see every day you go stand for the picture. You say, oh yeah, God save me, I'm not gonna stand for the church. Then no, you have to be very smart enough. You have to be very smart enough as you approach things in life. So please add to your schedule fitness, some physical activities, so that it helps you as you go on. Some people in it for the air condition car to the air condition office, from the air condition office back in the air condition car, back in the air condition room. It's not you are doing yourself wrong. And then after all the air condition activity, you eat about and drink cold water. You say you're living life. It is wrong. You have to observe your body It have to observe your activity as a human being to live long. So Joasi, just add up to the fitness, and then we take course.
So
It might be we discuss other things you don't discuss your health talk.
and I see that when I'm talking to them, but I
It will be
my action today, so I have to earn it today.
yeah, it will be really
Yeah. So it's actually good to exercise, and that's one thing that helps to build up your immune system.
Mm.
Because the more you run, the more you exercise your muscles, you know, it makes you to sweat a lot,
Mm.
and then it help majority of your system to carry on its function, especially your kidney, your heart,
Yeah.
beat, everything. So it's very good because once your immune system is built, once your immune system is strong, it's okay. You will not come down with a lot of diseases because one of the things that can make for us to get sick is because we are too lazy. We are too lazy. We want to eat the rice and lay down and sleep.
Yeah, eat it or you drink water.
We eat the rice and lay down and sleep. And it's not doing anything good for us. You see some people the only thing they eat is sleep. They can't get it big.
Yeah. Oh, you can be father. Oh, my father. Yeah.
You packing in your system. Yes, packing something in your system. You packing serious sickness in your system. So it's good to exercise. Wake up. You have to go to gym. No, you don't have to go to gym.
Before you go to gym.
Before they know that you exercise. No, wake up in the morning. Wake up in the morning at least. And, as a man, take your leg push up. You sweat.
Yeah.
And do small cardio. Sweat good. If you ain't sweating, go. You take by you go to work. Or you can jog in your house, jog around the community and things like that. It's okay. Once every week, every Saturday, wake up, move around. And the thing is, and what I like these few days that a lot of people are involved to this exercise. So you don't have to pay money again. People get that exercising class for free. They go on these beaches, they just jog along the road, and like that. It's good. Then the dynamic getting sick too much. It boosts your system. Especially for our meaning. Let me tell you a secret our meaning, right? Let me tell you a secret. The more you exercise, and the more you get fire. Seriously, like they understand. You don't have to take in substance or anything to boost your system. Yeah, if you exercise,
Yeah, you're right.
It free your entire system, your waist, everything. You take up the core.
You're right.
Hmm?
They push up. To sit up. What you talking about? How you got it? Ishmael asked me why the thing. I said, you see my arm.
You see your muscle.
You see my arm.
You see your muscle. Yeah, you say when you just get it, in a comb, when you come and go to one day. No, exercise.
I'm begging you.
Exercise. You can do nothing.
I
Exercise.
I go 175 push-up in the morning. People going to the gym. I tell you.
It's good.
What are you talking about?
It's good. It's very good.
At least I can do. I even go 300. Hey, bro, first I need to take exercise. To be real.
Yeah, you call it push up no more.
No, but my man, I take you here. So I see.
We can roll.
Okay, after the show, we just want to do the road. I mean, yeah, but it's more. What? No, on a very serious note, it is good to exercise. It is very good to exercise. Young men, young women, y'all exercise. Y'all go on and take exercise. It is very good for your health. It's very good for your well-being as a person. Please exercise. Please exercise. And please stop smoking shisha. Stop smoking shisha. People say, oh, it's part of our business today on the radio. Yeah, because we value the health of people. Stop smoking shisha, my people. It's not good. The government has put a ban on it. As of today, public places, private places, you see the people will be going there. But they catch you with it, you have yourself to blame. They catch you with it, you have yourself to blame. That means saying no. That the government of Liberia saying it. That means saying it. And they echo in it. So let's take calls and then we'll move on. But before we go to the calls, let me give some cash out. Yes. Let me give some cash out now. Star 255 star 4 hash. Star 255 star 4 hash. Let me call some winners. We are giving out 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 25,000. Star 255 star hash. You play with just 100. That's $50. $50 qualifies you to play. Yeah. Star 255 star 4 hash. Star 255 star 4 hash. Play with just $50. Look at me. See me when play with me. We'll be working the tag. Say me go attack me. We'll put a real bin on one side. We'll put a real bin on one side. I'll give you one. I give you one. You move it and you say, oh, I didn't know how the ball was strong. I'm picking here. Yeah, I'm saying I'm gonna be judge around and play holy. You put in your money pay her. What you gonna do? Your money know the code already. Star 255 star 4 hash. We are calling our winners, and then we get to the lines to take your calls. Star 255 star 4 hash. Oh, it seems the people listening to the radio. Good morning. Yes, sir. I mean, I know we're calling from Spoon. You already know. Congratulations. What's your name? James, Chipley, you won for yourself some cash. You saw the message? Oh, okay. Okay, congratulations. Yeah? Okay. Thank you. Enjoy yourself, my man, the weekend. You know, August 24th, the other tomorrow, you still play again, will 20,000 breaking you. All right. Okay, I trust you. Yeah, 20,000 understand, 10,000 understand. I got 24 next door, huh? The chicken in the market. So let's take calls 0777 771075 0555 101075 are the numbers to call us. Call and be a part of the program. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM, the weekend edition. I'm here alongside my colleague Joasi RP Joe. The health practitioner. He's you know, the man's is a journalist at the same time a health practitioner. So the man got too many career, and I'm worrying at the man in law school. 0777 771075 0555 101075. These are the numbers to call us and be a part of the program. 0777 771075 0555 101075. We highlight the issue of the Ministry of Health press release putting a ban on shisha and restricting the sales of tramadol and other medicine that are not to be sold to people. You need to have a prescription. And we talk about physical fitness and all of those things. So if you want to be a part of the program, you can kindly plug for your calls 0777 771075 0555 101075. These are the numbers to call 0777 771075 0555 101075. And also play the game star 255 star 4 hash. Star 255 star 4 hash. Good morning. You're live. What is your name and where do you call us from?
Morning, my name is Patrick, and I call from Robert.
Patrick, go on. Make your point.
Yes, thank you so much for the topic on the discussion. But then one thing I would like to highlight you on that only the feature.
Okay.
When you go to the supermarket, they have some stuff like foam. You got a little cut to the mouth. They can tap it. They also use that one to smoke.
Now the vape, eh?
They,
You can call it. You can call it a vape.
yeah. So they have all the things.
Okay.
It's very chemical.
Okay. Thank you. All right, let's take more calls. 0777 771075 0555 101075. Keep playing. Star 255 star 4 hash. Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, you're live. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Senichi Mayanga and I join you from Bonafide Peloton.
Go on, my brother.
Okay, yeah, let me appreciate the topic on discussion this morning. And let me appreciate the stance of the government. But then I got a recommendation.
That's it.
The government has to ban the importation of shisha.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
All right, the government need to ban the importation of shisha. We talk about it too as well. It's a recommendation to the government. It's very good to do it because you cannot ban shisha and then people say importing those things. I'm sure they will have further information on that. Star 255 star 4 hash. Star 255 star 4 hash. That's the code you play with to win for yourself some cash. We are still doing draws here to give cash out. And also, we open up the lines for your participation. 0777 101075. These are the numbers to call. 0777 101075. These are the numbers to call. You can plug with a call and make your point on the issues that we are talking about. And also keep playing star 255 star 4 hash. The more you play, the better chance of winning. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes. Good morning, sir. My name is Emmanuel. What's your name?
I'm Dante. I'm speaking from Bonapa.
Go on, my brother.
Yeah, thank you for the discussion. I want to make a recommendation to the government of Nigeria and to explore financial help for farming those things. More especially when it comes to the issue of shisha and those various tobacco current selling. When entering the various entertainment, the selling another one is called home. I don't want to go garden who destroy a little bit money so they can buy this from around. They're looking big where they might borrow, but it's too big. So doing this moving in there to the little bar or send for all of them. So at least when we're looking at come with the better try to do the many policy. Because saying it is one thing. I think it's listening for people to be on their guard and see somebody doing it to do the opposite, at least for action to be against them. So thank you for the discussion this morning.
Thank you, and you are certainly right. And one thing too, the enforcement of this entire ban, I think there are some privileged people, some people who are close to the power that be. There are some people who are close to BB people, or there are some BB people have their entertainment spot. Joazi, I hope you are getting me. There are some big people who have their entertainment spot. Some big security people too. They should cut across all the entertainment center, not just one. ALL in bold letter, all across the entertainment centers. Not because you beat me, you ever met,
That's the thing. That's the thing about Liberia when it comes with this policy, and it only affect certain kind of people, and certain kind of people are left out. So it should cut across like everybody. Once you are in the wrong and you are caught, you face the penalty. Like that, you will find out that even if you prosecute like maybe 3 to 4 government officials that have entertainment centers that are violating such a release or such a law, you penalize them, and then the local people when they see it, they will not do it. Like bring up our banana. The thing is, our banana to carry on these things for the policies to be effective. Constant engagement.
Sure.
You will understand that the people will get tired. Say, but I had it, I'll be hiding myself to be doing it. Me forget about it one time, man. I only time where you draw. Me forget about it, be drinking my Lego. So that's how we feel weak. You know, when we are pressured on certain things, we feel so weak about it and we let go. So if the agents, if those agencies that are involved, if they come up with a very good policy to see how best they can fight this thing. I tell you no lie, I gave it 3 months. Liberian people were just. They will definitely adjust. every night, constantly visit the various clubs, find the various clubs owner, prosecute them, if you find maybe 2 to 3 BB clubs around here,
So huge
and you
sum.
put it in the news, the small will not do it.
Oh yeah.
They will not do it. They'll say, but I ain't get money already. I'm not getting this money
How
for
much?
anything yet. Thing I can be donated. I have big clubs when they find it, they paying a big head of money. Then they come from and where I find it from. They will forget about the thing then. So it's good that these policies are made and implemented. Let's not feel weak.
That's true. Let's take more calls. 077771075 Good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Yes, sir. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Patrick again, calling from brother.
Okay, go on, Patrick.
Yeah, I bet the government not use the police to enforce the thing.
Why?
Because when they go to this, if it's implemented, I told you, they
Are you getting at least? I didn't say no call there.
So why every time they be calling on the army?
That's
So why you think the police can do it?
The police can do it because the money now they used to it. They want money. So who you call out and say they don't start to
when I come out, I'll become policeman. Thank you. I have been able to be attacking her. So we are here. We take 2 calls and then we wrap up on the calling segment and then we call it a day. We call a few of our winners and go on. We do our last draw. 077771075 05551010075. These are the numbers to call and be a part of the program. 077771075 05551010075. These are the numbers to call. 07777 771075 05551010075. These are the numbers to call. And also, for those of you who want to be a part of the game, in Liberia, we are giving, we are very close to the August 24th celebration. And you need to have for yourself some money. The weekend's very long, though. Huh? Playing win. Hello? Hello? Okay, sorry. Made a mistake. The weekend is very long. So you want to have some money in your pocket for the holiday in between. Star 255 star 4 hash. One of the two. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. You're live. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Annie.
Annie, go on. Make your point. You've been following.
Well,
Yeah, go on now. You okay. Okay, thank you, Annie, for your point. All right, I respect it. All right, okay, so we don't have much time, Joasi. We don't have much time. We have to wrap up and let you go. Thank you for hanging on this morning. Yeah, person here, it's very, very, very important because you are an expert. Very important. So you are an expert. So let's. I'm not an expert. I'm not yet to get probably here. I think I play. Hello. Yes. Hello. You are our last caller. Okay, fellas, go on. Make your point. We're talking about Shisha, government put ban on Shisha, and we're talking about health habit as well. Mama, you get proof like come if you bring it, y'all.
Let me tell you, like people,
Okay, thank you.
if you see any government official, that what the ministry in your prayer release, she include the community and everybody must get involved.
Yeah.
If you see any government official smoking the shisha or breaking shisha, she better call them and see. Send it to us. We'll fight it for you. Send it to us. Send it to us. We'll fight it. For other, we can talk. We'll let talking business. We'll let talking business. So we'll pull it out. We'll talk it.
Okay, so we are not taking calls again. Sorry for those of you who are on the line. Sorry. But let me just squeeze in this person. Let me do justice to the person. You've been on for a very long time. Hello. Yes, good morning. You are live. What is your name? Kakata? Okay, go on. Yeah. Iwan, what you say? What you say? Yeah, you say what was brought into the county? Oh, fire truck. Okay. 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 Thank you. Thank you. You made your point already. Thank you. So that's how we will wrap up here, but we still have a few minutes to do our job. Joasi, in closing, because I have to let you go to prepare for your health talk.
Yeah, I'll be in health talk with
Rosemary Makiva.
Yeah. I wish you'll point out some of those people that can smoke the shisha.
go ahead and close, my man.
Okay, so thank you for having me this morning. It was actually a wonderful conversation that we had. Yeah, at least we're able to provide some of this knowledge to our people so that they can learn and understand that some people they don't know about these things.
Oh, yeah.
They just participate in them because they see their friend doing it. So
Yeah,
they have to understand, the causes of these things, the harm it imposes on them. So they have to know them. So it was good that we were here to provide this information and that some people they know the harm of these things, but they find pleasure in doing it. Yeah, find pleasure in doing it. It's bad. It's deadly. It's a sweet killer. A very sweet smoke that kills. It kills faster. So let us adhere to whatever press release or law that have been put in place to ban this entire thing, and let's protect our kid. It's important. Let's protect our kid, our parents. Protect your child. Know who your child is following. It's important that you keep an eye on them because this entire drugs thing is very, 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 very dangerous and killing a lot of us. So let us help to fight it. Let us join forces with the government to report people that are involved into these things. Non-CHI is involved. Anybody that bringing CHI or secretly allowing people to go to the bar and smoke these things, report them. Let they be prosecuted. To the government, let us put our foot on ground to see how best we can enforce whatever law. But there shouldn't be a 7 days thing. We talk about it, we talk about it tomorrow, and then everything is over and people go about doing that normal thing. So thank you and bye bye.
Yeah, so before we go, Star 255 star 4 hash. Star 255 star 4 hash is the code. You can keep playing up to later on this afternoon. Straight up, the system is still open, very active. So let me just go over the directive on the moratorium from the Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, Republic of Liberia. Tramadol use is strictly limited to Lessing Hospital, sitting under professional medical supervision. Tramadol use, meaning you need to have prescription, you need to have doctor prescription before you get it. Then shisha is completely banned in both public and private facilities. Those of you who have birthday party, get full party with shisha, everybody puffing, puff, puff, and pass, puff, puff, and pass. For your own, saying you don't want to value your health, we value it for you. So the Ministry of Health has come up with this ban. Shisha is completely banned in both public and private facilities, including bars, drinking spots, and homes, etc. So with that, that's how we wrap up on today's edition of the program, The Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. It was a very splendid edition of the program. Until Monday, when the team going to be here, Yegacy and the team will be here to kickstart the week. We're going to be here on Thursday and Friday. My name is Emmanuel Palin David. Thanks to Joasi and thanks to the entire team. So apparently they was not here due to some engagement. But happy should be here on Thursday as we together rumble you through the Thursday edition of the program, Thursday and Friday. Until Monday, you have for yourself a pleasant, God bless weekend, pleasant, flare day, holiday, and bye-bye.